Like he told me he goes in the ocean when you go to the beach, ties rubber bands around the bottom of his jeans, and jumps in the ocean.
It's a whole thing. But I've adjusted. I've adapted. I feel like can't everyone at the pod kind of like, just act like they don't see it?
Look, I appreciate the time. I'm sorry for just popping up. If I need anything else, I guess I could just drop by again.
You don't really have to.
It's fine.
No,
This was good.
You can call.
I'll drop by.
What's good, Elevators? It's your boy Elevation here with another episode of the JBP Elevated, where we speak on the Joe Budden podcast and all of his co-hosts on and off the pod. In the midst of everyone being hyped that Danny had made a cameo on the Ian and Marc show, we failed to speak on the more important cameo, Dr. Melissa Val. Now, we had already been speculating that she was going to join Podwives next season, and a lot of those speculations came from Keno and Edith breaking up. We don't know if they're going to return next season, and given that Marc has put his foot in every single show on the JBN, even as a moderator on Podwives, it was only a matter of time before his wife and himself joined the show. So that's what I thought her appearance on the Ian and Marc show was for. So we, the audience, could get acclimated with her. But what if it runs deeper than that? Every single job I've ever worked at, whenever there's a husband and wife there, it always starts off as them being your co-workers. And then out of the blue, somehow one of them moves into a managerial position, and then all hell breaks loose. Well, given that Marc keeps speaking on managerial meetings, and he used to be the lieutenant, quote unquote, I'd be nervous if I was one of the co-hosts and I saw Melissa coming on the show. Not Melissa Ford, Dr. Melissa Val. I'd be nervous because it starts off with cameos and it starts off with an appearance on the Podwives. And don't let her kill her appearance on Podwives, because then we'll start seeing her more and more and more. What happens when she's a guest on the JVP? Starts off with a Patreon episode, then it turns into a main episode. You do not want a couple to have positions at the JBP and the JBN, especially when the boss or bosses and Ian and Joe love Marc. They love him. Marc's doing what you do when you run a business. You put your family on. Nepotism at its finest. But I don't know if it would be considered nepotism since it's his wife. I don't know how that works. But given the 20 or 30 seconds that I did see her at the end of this episode, I saw she is a powerful woman. She's very powerful. She doesn't look like she takes shit from anyone. I saw that in a minute clip. Yes, I did. And if she's the second female that comes on to the show, Melissa won't be opposed to it. And I'm not saying she won't. Her voice won't hold credence in this weight. So if I'm anyone on the show that needs to be nervous, it's Melissa Ford. Because Melissa, or Dr. Melissa, is going to put you right in your place. And this is a play that's formulating that I see coming down later on the line. No one's paying attention to it now because it's like I said, it was just a cameo. It's just a guest appearance. But once she gets her traction and once she gets an audience out here, she's doing what none of the wives or girlfriends on Podwives have even attempted to do. We haven't seen Sade on the JBP, and she's there when they record a lot of the times. She doesn't want to be on cam. We haven't seen her make an appearance on the Ian and Marc show or BTS or anything of the sort. We haven't seen Jules. She's pregnant, of course. She's about to have a baby. But you already know what I said 2 months ago. They should have been recording this. That would have been beautiful content for the JVN. But in a whole series. But it could be too intimate. It could be too private. We don't see Rem anywhere. And Parks is saying that she's out all the time. People would love to see Rem go out. She's gorgeous. People would love to see Rem and her friends out on the town. That would be great for content. We don't see them doing that. Melissa just got acclimated with us. And I'm not even saying us. She made an appearance on Night School. And somebody in the community said on her appearance on Night School that she was going to start making her way over to the JBP. And that was Marc getting her or showing her off to the world. Not like showing off like a rapper would do his girlfriend. Hey, this is my wife. Anticipate seeing her way, way more. Everything is a play when it comes to Marc. And I'm not saying this negatively. I'm saying this factually. Everything is a play when it comes to Marc. They are about to capitalize in a way. Joe is finding ways to expand his network. He's going to love when Dr. Melissa Val comes on because that gives him another extension. And like I keep saying, Melissa Ford, don't let Dr. Melissa Val get acclimated for real with the JBP audience. They're going to be calling for your head. And since she already has an entry point with the JBN, it'll be easy. It'll almost be a segue as if it was expected. And I'm calling all of this based off of her appearance on Night School and based off of her cameo on the Ian and Marc show. Yep, I am. Call me crazy. Everything speculation, conjecture. I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. All of that. Yep. So if I'm the co-host, because there's nothing you could do at this point. It's too late. The wheels have already started rolling. I'm doing everything in my power. This is just if you want to remain a part of the JBN and a part of the JBP and everything be copacetic. There be no issues. I'm seeing the play formulate. If I'm Ish, my girl's making an appearance on Podwise. Yep. If I'm Ice, I'm talking to Joe. Hey, CC and I are ready to do content outside of Podwise pertaining to the JBN. Flip. I know you're doing content already outside on your own, so I wouldn't really advise you to do anything with your wife on JBN, but if you see the wheels turning with this play, I would get my wife on here. Yep. Parks, you already heard what I said Rim could do. You don't even have to be a part of it because you're a part of everything else. You're the one quote-unquote co-host that I don't anticipate having to do anything extra to get any equity stake or remain a part of the JBN. You're safe. Your wife does. And these are just, of course, I'm not expecting any of them to do this. This is just the play that's happening. Anticipate Dr. Melissa Val being a part of the JBN some way, somehow. And Melissa Ford, you could have already turned this network upside down. That's the crazy part. I saw you on today's Patreon. My brother and I shooting messages to each other. I won't divulge what they are, but just know, Mel, you could have turned this whole network upside down. I don't even have any advice to give her. She knows what she needs to do, but she's the main one on the target list. Because your position is in stake, not your job. You have a career, you have a future with the JBN. But at what capacity? At what capacity? But I appreciate y'all as always, man. Like the video if you like the video. Subscribe to the page if you haven't. If you have, you already know how we rock it. You already know what it is with us. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Peace.